yeah, folks, here we go. What's up today? Colin here, inside Cycling World, folks. Fans rocking. We are 33 seconds to go. No warm-up, no nothing. Mount Laguna, Biketerra, let's rock. This is how I ride bikes, folks. The climb is imminent. Imminent! Clicky, clicky. Okay, I had at least 6 seconds of warm-up, so I think I'm good. What do you guys think? Okay, yeah, this might be a bit difficult to do here today. I don't even know which guy I am. Oh, I'm the orange guy. Okay. Oh, yeah. Just let me gather my thoughts, folks. Question my life decisions. Okay, Biketerra. Now, I have been on Biketerra once before. Rode solo. Green River something or other. And I did join a race one time, but there was problems with the server. Still haven't got my breathing under control. But yeah, Jacques here, Rusinik. I think James is here. Yeah, James just typed in the chat, OTR, don't miss the start. Stan Worrell, 4 watts per kilo. Probably weighs 60 kilograms. Got 11% gradient here. Oh, look at my RPMs. Yes, dude. That's what I'm talking about. 50 RPMs. That'll give you big boy legs, not stick legs. My avatar standing? I'm not. So yeah, I really wasn't ready for this today. I haven't been doing a lot of cycling lately. Haven't been making a lot of videos either. I'm gonna do what they call a little A/B testing, I guess, if you want to sound like a derp. I'm gonna ride different platforms and see where there's the most interest. So a Danish Watts at the front, Thomas Bridge, Tobias Bjork, Yurli Kulin, Josas, Marcelles. Then there's me, about 180 meter gap back to some dudes chasing me. Actually, I think I can turn the path off. Yes, dude, you can. Andrew Street, Andrew Pennington, I know these guys. Stephen Elliott, I know this guy. I like just a little map squiggly in the corner. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, this is Biketerra. Fairly new. Probably like newest of all the big platforms. So, Zwift, Ruby, My Whoosh, Training Peaks Virtual. What else am I missing? Well, Full Gas became part of Ruby. What was cool about that, Full Gas is still alive. And they're still running it. So if you're a Full Gas guy, and you like those videos with a coach screaming at you, it's still there. So yeah, Biketerra, all browser based, very little demands on your computer or your device, whatever you're riding. I'm pretty sure with it being browser driven, you could run this on even an older phone. Definitely make sure you go on Amazon and get one of those, you plug your phone in, whatever you have, Galaxy, this, that, iPhone. Get one of those adapters so you can plug it in an HDMI to get to a bigger TV. I would suggest. So yeah, Biketerra, browser based. You don't got to do any big downloads. Speaking of big downloads, the My Whoosh Download HD, I think it's 32 gigs. And here's my rant. The last update, guys are saying, oh, just uninstall it and reinstall it. I pay for my data. I live in the country. It's not unlimited. And it's annoying me. So actually I posted on My Whoosh this morning, when I ever get my machine working again, without having to do anything more than 1 or 2 clicks, I'll probably do some videos. Maybe they should send me some support in the ways of, hey man, we'll walk you through it. Okay man, everything worked perfectly. The one thing that killed me, I've ran My Whoosh on this computer every time. Then it says, can't connect to internet. That's BS. And then the My Whoosh bot responded, if it's a bot, I don't know, it might be a human being, if so, almost a bot, said you should be running My Whoosh normal, not HD. Well, that's cute. Why don't you go take a look at all the videos? I did. They're all in HD. I don't think I'd use My Whoosh non-HD. I wouldn't. So yeah, if I can get it figured out, I'll try to make something happen there. So yeah, not streaming either. I'm just recording videos these days. I'd love to stream live race videos, but probably too niche. And just not enough interest to, I'm not saying it's hard. It's actually, streaming is really easy. As long as you can talk like a human being. I know some people can't. I've heard them all. It's not your thing, that's fine. But it's a lot of work for zero return. So I wanted to highlight Biketerra this week. And maybe the Biketerra guys will be like, okay, cool. And you know, it's like any platform, not a race, but turns into a race. I do like the draw, and I can see guys just disappearing around the corner. There's two groups ahead of me. Looks like maybe 1 or 2 riders per group. No, it's single riders. It's Joseph and Yurley. And then I think Stan, who rode past me like a climber, is just ahead of them. I think he was just disappearing off screen. So here I am, folks. So this is Mount Laguna, Pine Valley, California, USA. And I did look this morning. I say I ride all the platforms, but I don't ride all of them. It's almost too much to ride. Lately, I've been, I'll say Zwift, Ruby, 50-50 for my rides. My rides have only been maybe 5 days a week, so it's not tons. I haven't ridden Ruby yet this week. Monday I was off, Tuesday, Wednesday I rode Zwift because they have this bike upgrade feature, and I just unlocked drivetrain efficiency on the Specialized Tarmax S-Works SL8. So basically, what does that mean? I think the descriptor gives it ceramic bearings, wax chain. So you put miles in, you get buffs. Which makes sense to me. I can go out and buy myself an SL8 Tarmax today if I wanted. And S-Works, well, I could in my old life when I actually made money for a living. Thanks, world. Thanks, Bin Laden. And can't now, don't want to now. But yeah, like, I guess what they're giving you the ability in the game to do is tweak your bike a little bit more like a pro team would. Put the better wax on, put the better bearings in, all that kind of good stuff. I think it gives you a 5% drivetrain efficiency boost, so I love that. Flattened out here to nothing. 2%, 0%. So I guess I'm seeing on the profile in the middle at the bottom, where it says 0 right now, there's a line. Okay, that's my location, I guess. There's a line on the left, it looks more dashed. I think that was our starting point. So you can see those riders ahead of me have accelerated away with them hitting the flat first. I'll do the same to the riders behind me probably, although looks like Douglas Hadlington has decided I'm his enemy and he's coming after me with Andrew Pennington. Oh yeah, let's do this. Oh yeah, here they come. Look at Hadlington flying up the hill, folks. Actually, that's Pennington chasing after Hadlington here. Look at him close the gap. Just jumps past him, coming to me. Help a bro out, help a bro out. Let's see what he does. And just annihilates me, smashes me into oblivion. Today we are frenemies. Guys, Jersey, Inside Cycling World. I'll change my name in game. Oops. Actually, I better make sure you're seeing what I'm seeing. Oh yeah, you are. Oh yeah, you are. So Andrew's gone ahead of us. Douglas is just behind me. Andrew's already flying up the road. Now Andrew was a total regular on OTR virtual events on the other platform. So doing this today was kind of a surprise for me. I knew it was coming just because the Ruby folks have invited me over to do Sacalabra. And I'm like, well, I'm really not in shape for it right now. So maybe I'll do that on the weekend. Look at this wimp standing. That ain't me. If you stand, that's your thing. I don't stand. I never have. I mean, outside in the past, yeah, where you can really rock your bike. I don't think tennis balls and stuff can simulate it properly. So I'm okay to sit. Come on, Douglas. Let's go, man. Help a bro out. Let's see where he is. Okay, that's slightly overhead. That's really overhead. I think Douglas is just, oh, there he is. He's in the green. You can see Andrew's just up the road ahead of us going around that bend. And if you look at the very top, going to the left, you can see two more riders there. Hey, Biketerra, great drawing. I love it. They just don't vanish up the road. So I know there's 3 riders ahead of me. I got perhaps an ally behind me to haul me up this hill. Bottom right hand corner, we've got speed, average, distance traveled, distance remaining, elevation gained, elevation to go. Ooh! So Douglas just closed in on me there. Yeah, I see 3 riders ahead of me. Andrew, Joseph, Riders Colin. Pretty much speak your language, whatever it is. We got Kurt Lang, Andrew Street, James from OTR Virtual Events, and Stephen Elliott. Yeah, so you can see Andrew just ahead, and just where the straightaway is ending, going to the left, you can see another rider, and there's a rider even ahead of him. Here's your first person shooter point of view. You can see here I'm not killing myself. There goes Douglas. I don't know if there is a draft indicator, but there wouldn't be much draft here anyways. So at 10%, I'm in my lowest gear. No virtual gearing. No what I like to call fake setups. If you have that, that's fine. I don't care. I just don't have them. I'm on mechanical 105, 50. I think it might be a 34 on the front. It's a big jump. 16-tooth jump to the small one. Oh, there's a turtle on the side of the road. Not sure if you saw that. So yeah, and then all your stats are in the bottom left, which I've said before in other videos, it's not my favorite place. I'd say top center every time. I'm actually looking down at my PC. So I have like a 32-inch curved monitor here. And I'm looking where my neck is comfortable. I'm not doing that. I'm definitely not looking up at a big screen on the wall. The table I have my TV on, sorry, my monitor, it is a monitor. Sweat wipe. Here, I gotta get rid of this. I was trying to listen to music, but it doesn't work for me. I got too much to tell you. I don't know if those guys were waiting for me and then they thought I wasn't going hard enough, they took off. It seemed like I was getting really close. I wasn't working hard either. Yeah, grindy, 65 RPMs. I'm good with it. And coaches, my knees are okay. I'm not waiting on a contract from UAE, so my knees are okay. Don't worry about it. Oh, look at that. Maybe that's how we caught Andrew. It said he left and he joined again. So maybe he had a disconnect. Well, it's not that he left. It seemed like I got really close to him. So I think that was in the connection time. I was pulling back distance. So yeah, my name's Colin. For those that don't know, a few of you here will know me. My YouTube channel is Inside Cycling World. Biketerra. Let's get some more racing going on. If we can get some good-sized events, we can add some really cool color commentary to it. It just takes the whole racing to another level. And if you don't believe me, go home tonight. Most of you UK guys are already home. This race started for me at noon. I'm in Alberta, Canada. That's right. Oilers are just up the road. The Calgary Flames Edmonton Oilers rivalry is legendary, but we support our bros and we have to. Edmonton won last night with 1 minute remaining in overtime. Hell yeah. And if you don't follow hockey, this is the last round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. So they're up 1-0, best of 7. Got another game in Edmonton, I think tomorrow. Then they have 3 days off to travel back to Florida. And definitely rooting for Edmonton, the Canadian team, but let's just be honest. The whole league is Canadians. The best players on the Florida Panthers are all Canadians. So there's that. It's just our sport. Now there's a lot of good other players out there, lots of good Finns, some good American players, but we don't follow. Woo! I do have my I don't know if it's the climb difficulty. It's set at 100%. Now Biketerra developers, are we actually riding a 10% grade here? 8% grade. So meaning, if it's a 10% grade and I'm riding at 100% difficulty, or I think there was 2 sliders, to be honest. One helps you give you a bit more gears. But is this really a 10% grade? Or have you halved it like Ruby does that? That's what people are saying. So if it says 25, the max your trainer gets is 12.5. Even if you're set at 100% realism. So I don't even want to ride it then. If I can't ride it, then I'll walk. I'll get off my bike and cry and walk. I just want the real thing. Oh, here comes Kurt Lang. Kurt Lang, he's got to be a German maybe. Love Germany, Kurt. Love it. So yeah, very simple graphics, but it's a good simulator. It's very smooth, I find. The graphics are better than when I first tried it out, I think last November. I think there's been an update. Now, like I said, I did one ride by myself. I didn't realize you could populate the world with bots. So I kind of rode solo. I only recently deleted that video because I never uploaded it. Yeah, this feels like 11%. I mean, I'm barely able to get over 50 RPMs. No dancing on the pedals for this guy. Not a pesky lightweight climber either. 90 kilos plus. You know, kind of full-sized. 6'2", you know, 200 pounds of all man. Oh yeah, folks. So yeah, any guys here, ladies, if you haven't seen my channel, go check it out, Inside Cycling World. There's Ruby coverage, Zwift coverage, my whoosh coverage, a couple of Training Peaks videos, and I'd say 85% of it is just race commentary. But you can watch them and see what racing's like on other platforms, what the scenery looks like. They're all different, but they're all the same. I'm not going to get hung up on one platform. I think that's kind of dumb. Now, price-wise, Biketerra is your best value. $5.99 a month. That's my price in Canada. So I imagine in the States it's $4.99 or something. I don't know. Remember, I don't work for them. I'm just trying to remember what I saw. So $5.99 a month, or if you go, so that would be like $72 a year for me. I think the year was 60. So they're giving you like what, 15% off or something. I'm doing this ride today. Okay guys, you know I'm doing this ride today. I'm doing this ride to support OTR virtual events, who I've worked with in the past over at MW, where OTR definitely grew racing over there on the community level. I was a smidgen in that. James put in a lot of hard work. I just do what I do best and talked about the racing, added some stupid stories in. Just kind of be me. You hear about donkey escapes, goats running wild, things like that. Daily weather forecasts. You know, I like to talk about our cold weather here. I'm not talking minus 10, I'm talking like minus 40. That's normal in the winter. It's nice now. Today, 23 Celsius, which I think is about 75 Fahrenheit, if there's any Americans here. If there is, you're not working today, because no matter where you are in the States, it's the middle of the day. Maybe you're retired. Maybe you're fortunate enough to be retired. I'll be working till the day I die. And by working, I mean spending every day applying to jobs that are basically entry-level jobs. And my resume is just too heavy, I guess. So, yeah. Here's my second drink. So both Andrew, Kurt, and Douglas have now passed Josip Maseles. Let me do this. Oops. Yeah, my taskbar was popped up. Three riders ahead of me. I can see Kurt, Douglas, and Josip. Andrew is out of sight now. He's dropped hammer. He's gone. I think I saw Andrew a lot on the Friday OTR virtual events. Oh, it says Stephen Elliott left. It says he's back now, I think. I can see power data. Oh, look at my RPMs in the 40s. It's my lowest gear too. Be kind to me, Biketerra. Be kind. Biketerra overlords, give me a boost. Lower my weight. I'm sorry I don't weigh 165 pounds. Here's Joseph. Decked out in the orange and black shorts, bibs I hope. Orange shoes. Actually white shoes with orange soles. Bluey bike. It's got a purple tinge to it, I think. Let's do this. Oh yeah. Look at these two studs. We can see riders still ahead of us. I'm not standing. We're halfway through the climb, folks. Elevation anyways, which is good. It means the last half's going to be easier now. By that I mean we have more distance left and we're more than half the climbing, just a bit, just barely. You can see the end part's downhill, that's why. So I see lots of riders leaving and joining. I don't know if that's Bluetooth connectivity, server connections, I don't know. When this video pops up later today, let me know, guys. Now I was going to do this as a race video, but I need to ride too. And sometimes, I've said it a million times, sometimes when I do a race video that's an hour, hour and a half plus, and I've prepped for it, just setting my junk up. As soon as I'm done, kind of done. At that point, I'm kind of hesitant to get on my own bike. Kind of biked out for the day. So I thought I'd do this one today. And since I can't get my whoosh working, and I did say earlier, I'm going to be testing this. If I see good response in Biketerra, I'm going to stick around. Like, you know, how can I put it? You do a video, you spend a couple hours making it, You look at your YouTube analytics and there's nothing. Since I'm not working, obviously I'm trying to monetize this so that maybe I can do this full time. And just as an example, my last Ruby video I did, as of this morning, it's made a whopping 87 cents. It's hilarious to me. So I'm looking for sponsors, perhaps software platforms that want their stuff super promoted daily, every day, multiple times per day. Come on to back inside cycling world. Now, there is other commentary out there. It's whatever. Some really good stuff out there and some stuff that I hate. It seems almost staged to me. And sometimes not nice people either. I'll park that right there. I am totally the newcomer to this, but my YouTube channel's been going now for 2.5 years. 300 plus videos, self-funded. Help a bro out. Ooh, yeah. Yes, this year, this is my lowest gear. It's a pretty tough 8-9%, I'll tell you that. So I think this was advertised at his 18.5 kilometers, 800 meters of climbing. So it only averages 4.5, but the last couple of kilometers throw that number out of whack. If you want to see hilarious video, check out my Mount Laguna video on Ruby. Now the full climb, there's two versions of it on Ruby. 35 kilometer version and a 42 kilometer version that just starts. It actually goes further up. There's a little ski village at the top, I think, called Mount Laguna. Is it called Mount Laguna? And on Ruby, so probably the biggest club over there is the Muckers Worldwide. They are based in the UK. Great club. Neil and Kyle do all the work there in the background. And they have a climb club on Sundays that they do at 9 a.m. in the morning, UK time. So I got up at, I think about 10 to 2. I slept in, sleeping until 10 to 2, right? And so I missed my coffee. Oh, I did make a coffee. I made an instant coffee. And 42 kilometers, 4.5%, absolutely killed me. I had to get off halfway, go to the bathroom. Oh, my nose is running so bad. Still sitting. And what was funny is that little bathroom break brought me back to life. In fact, Neil commented, he goes, "You look like a different person when you came back. Like you would have thought I paused the video, went to bed for 8 hours and came back." I didn't. James is commenting here, age groupers racing tomorrow, same time, same bat channel, folks. I think I'll be there. But I'll get the pipes tuned up for all the glorious race action. You're not going to hear any squeaky loud voices, whiny nasally voices. You're not going to hear none of that. It's going to be the subtle tones of Colin. Now, if this does sound like shit, guys, remember, this video is not meant for kids. Having said that, I don't swear that often. I do have my Vac-Master blowing in my face. It's my only fan I have on, and my mic is right in front of me. I'm riding really chill here right now. Whoa, that bit like a mofo. We went from 7 to 14 like imminently or immediately. But I got Andrew up ahead of me. Barely getting the pedals over here, folks. When I'm done, I gotta type a message, but I just can't type right now too. If you've never done a bike ride with your heart rate at 170 like mine is right now and talk the whole way, please consult your doctor beforehand. So this is kind of like what my channel's like. If we do a race video, I'm chill, I'm relaxed, talking the whole way. If I do a ride, I'm talking 90% of the way. I'll tell you about my terrible life. You might get Call of Duty updates. I don't know. I got Andrew riding really chill right now. This feels like a Southwest US climb with all like the scrubby bushes. It's kind of like my favorite topography, surficial features. Jacques is 3 kilometers ahead, dude. Yeah, Jacques, Thomas, Danish Watts, Stan Worrell, who passed me way earlier, still going hard. Look at my dude dancing on the pedals. Ooh, we lost Steven again. 7.5 kilometers, 240 meters of climbing to go. 3% average. 3.25, 1684, repeating 8 to the 40th character. Oh yes, grind it out. So yeah, I'd like my date at the top. Down there I don't really pay much attention to it. Maybe that's good. So remember folks, this is the OTR Virtual Events Climb Club every Thursday. There's only one rule about Climb Club, is that you tell and share everyone about Climb Club. Oh. Here's Andrew again. So Andrew's been coming up from behind, I think. Yeah, okay, no, sorry, that was Steven who disconnected. So Andrew's moving up. Feeling not bad. Okay guys, is there a Mount Lemon full climb on Biketerra? Well, let me know. I'm just doing the freebie package right now. So I think you get access to any free, they have 6 routes available daily. I don't know how often they change them. That's what you're allowed to ride. If you're paying your $5.99 a month, which is dirt cheap, you can ride whatever. Maybe for Father's Day, I'll become a member. Right now, I subscribe to Ruby and Zwift. So, I'm already dumping a lot in there. Hey, but in case any of you are new to this stuff, you can ride 25 kilometers free per month on Zwift. Check it out. And on Ruby, I think it's 20 kilometers per month. Just to check out the videos. My whoosh is absolutely free, but free is not fun when it doesn't work. And I'm kind of just, like I said, the responses I got on Facebook to fix it were just like, are you kidding me? Oh yeah, try using a VPN. I'm not paying to use a VPN. Like, I'm not. Fix the update, please. I even left a comment this morning on one of the MyWhoosh chats about their Masters racing on Fridays now, otherwise known as veterans. Just saying. The veteran series that used to run. Thank you, James. I left a comment, hey, I'll do a video if I can ever get to work again. Just like a little bit of a, hey, help a bro out. I don't see other people doing commentary videos. Why don't you help me out and fix it for me? That's all I'm asking. Please fix it. Otherwise, I can't do nothing for you. Yeah, am I whining? Yeah, I'm whining. It's okay. As I whine, I'm getting my way through this climb. Good little climb. There was a last week I took Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off. I feel like my FTP went down like 40, 50 points. Ride every day, folks. Ride every day. When your wife says you should take a day off because that's what she read on Facebook somewhere, or let's say maybe your mom does, like mine always does, absolutely don't listen to them. They haven't worked out since high school. Okay, they're those people. They last worked out in high school when they were forced to, and now they're giving you training advice. Am I right or am I right? In my case, that's how it is. No, I'll just ride. Well, Andrew flew way ahead again. I'm only at like 2 watts per kilo right now. Just pretty chill here. Good to see Eddie was on board too. Eddie rode last week. He's done a couple of rides. And shout out to Eddie again. Guys, if you're in the UK or anywhere, I would say, you know, just from my viewpoint, the UK people should support him like crazy. He's a Scottish dude. He's in Ireland though. Okay, don't hate him for that. But he runs a company called Rohe. Really good cycling gear. Go check it out. Use whatever discount codes you can get. I don't know what they are right now. I probably have one to promote, but just go check it out. My good buddy Steven Cycles, who I guess I can let the cat out of the bag a little bit. He's doing a tour of Scotland right now with prestigious VIP guests. Near the Cairngorms, with a special VIP meeting with Queen Camilla at Balmoral. What else can I tell you? Oh, the support vehicles are all Bentley SUVs. There's 3 of them. So really cool to see. He's not just there as a paid member, he's a guide. for these rich dudes. So I think that's really cool he got to do that. Me and Steven have been doing lots of climbs on Rouvy. UK's toughest climbs, Bialak Naba, the Lect. I think we did Carno Mount. Yeah, we did Carno Mount where the paragliding is up top. I think he said this morning, or aka today, he was at the Cairn Well. I think that's the one with the Devil's Elbow. I got a video on Rouvy about that too. Supposedly, the Devil's Elbow was 30% plus, and buses used to go up it, and the passengers had to get out for the bus to make it around that corner. That's the legend. Could be fake. Jacques almost done. He is done. What a savage. Thomas Bridge, Tobias Bjork. I've got 5.85 kilometers to go in the wrong gear. Just chill. I do have James coming up behind me. I'm hoping he catches on. Let's ride my pace. I don't want to slow up too much and then lose my rhythm. I think these are promoted as a you do you ride, but there's always going to be a race. I can see Andrew just ahead of me. I definitely haven't hydrated enough. $141 meters to go of climbing. And actually, once we hit the top of like the climb where it gets flat and downhill, there's a smidge more climbing there. So maybe we've only got like 110 left of actual this climb. We do have two little downhill dips here. Yep, see you later, Jacques. Rusadek. I think I got about 2 gears left right now. Andrew's letting me catch up. That little mental draft I'm going to get. Thank you, Andrew. Up over the top with Andrew here. Little descent before it looks like we get a wicked little kick. $55K an hour right away. Just gonna coast it. I want Andrew back with me. Pedal now. Oh, I just crunched through those gears. Look at this. 30, 40 RPMs building up. So here's Andrew again. Flies right past me. Andrew likes the hills, apparently. 5.5 watts per kilo, 5.8. I'm riding, what am I riding? 2.8, 2.7, 2.9, it depends. We do have a couple more purple stretches still. Finishing this one, there's another one coming up, and we're one right before the end. Oh yeah, the hair, it's a mess. It is so long, but like I always like to say, it's full. It's full. Maybe I need a hair care sponsor. Yeah. I swear, folks, the only reason I have hair this good is because I use Old Fogey's medicinal hair ointment. Guaranteed for you to keep all of your hair. Something like that. So Andrew's gone again. James is coming up. We still got Joseph out there too. I like a 4% grade. A 4% grade for me is a good sit down and just use the quads, glutes, the hammies to push. Oh yeah. Okay, so the profile I'm seeing on the bottom is not the full screen. I can see a little white dash where the finish is. Okay. So 4 or 5% downhill bomb. You can see the hill. We're going to crest into a bit of purple, then downhill to the finish with a couple of smidgens of false flatty. You got to say false flatty every ride. It's like a total coolness factor. Heart rate 179, normal. Coaches, whatever. Can you see my heart rate monitor glowing? It's not red, so I'm okay. Oh, Tobias is saying it's Sweden's National Day, probably some kind of like, you know, the day they became a country day, probably 38,000 years ago. Actually, the oldest running flag right now, I think, is Denmark, but I'm sure the Swedes are up there somewhere. James says skull, which is probably like congratulations or something. Tobias says tack. Have a good one. I think we got some Swedish talk going on here. Okay guys, remember, when you see this video, share it. Like the video, please. Google looks at those likes. YouTube and Google look at those likes and send it to other people that have nothing to do with Biketerra. It exposes me, OTR virtual events, and Biketerra to a bigger cycling community. If If you don't take the 4 seconds to click on the thumbs, no one will ever see it. Like the video. Okay, so 43 meters of climbing left to go with 3.77 kilometers, so generally downhill. Here we go. James is within striking distance of me, but now that I'm hitting the downhill, I'm just going to kind of zip away from him. Watch, by the end of this downhill, I'll be 400 meters ahead of him. There, I'm out of the saddle for the first time. Just watch that distance grow. The accordion effect. But James is going to pull it all back on me. Okay, so I got to max 360, 375 ahead of him, and I'm climbing again now. 390, actually almost 400. James is probably just finishing that climb now. See, now it's leveled out. So he's descending now. Watch it come down now. Here's Andrew again. Andrew wants to be in the video. Keeps waiting for me. Me and Andrew will be able to see. Look at James now. He can catch on right now if he tries hard. He's coming. Here's the last little tough bit. And because I am Mr. Nice Guy, I'm waiting for James. I'll soft pedal. Myself, Andrew, and James can finish together. I just got to let James get on before the top. Here's Andrew. Hey, Andrew, let's go. Wait for James. Andrew's like, wow, whatever. Here he comes. Okay, here we go, folks. There's James. So, origin story. I was on vacation in Puerto Vallarta last year, west coast of Mexico. Not as good as Cabo, but I still liked it a lot. Way better than Cancun. Cancun is kind of a scum hole. It's so worn out. Hey, rider coming the other way. Who's this? And James reached out to me. He must have seen one of my videos. Said, hey, you want to do some videos over here? Yep, sure do. We did a whack of videos together. I think Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays. Just trying to get back on with the boys here. Oh, excuse me. And don't forget, we still got Joseph out here. Joseph, or maybe it's Jose Pimaceles. Maybe that's what he's trying to say. I don't know. We climb again. "187 beats a minute, folks. I'm off the power now." Oh yeah. Love it, folks. First person, where's my compact, whatever it's called in Call of Duty? Oh yeah, we do climb a bit here on the finish line. Caught me in the wrong gear. Roundabout. Okay guys, we're done. That's it. Great ride. Oh, actually we're not done. Oh yeah, we're done. Are we? How long was this ride? Yeah, we're done. Yeah, because it's an out and back. Okay, give me a second. Drop a little text there to the group. Okay guys, that's it. Here, Biketerra, Colin, Inside Cycling World. If you're a multi-millionaire, billionaire, Saudi prince, rich British guy, maybe you're part of the monarchy, you can support me over at Buy Me a Coffee. Best way to support me, I do have a YouTube members group, but probably going to shut that down. I said in the last video too over on Ruby, because I feel bad for the few people that are paying to support me and the rest aren't. So yeah, let's go with that, folks. We'll see you soon. I'll try to make it for tomorrow. See you around.